Hey everybody, welcome back to the Hermit's Moon Daily Focus Reading. If you're new here, my name is Renee. I pull tarot and oracle cards every day to help us figure out what our focus needs to be and how we need to get there so that we can make the most of our day. I hope you'll decide to become a part of this community by subscribing to my channel, and please give this video a thumbs up. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Today we need to focus on past life medicine, remembering. Okay, I really connect with this card because number one, I do believe in past lives, but I also feel like it's so important to understand ourselves and who we really are if we have a sense of our past. You know, a lot of things make sense. If you've ever spoken to your grandparents or an elder that has told you stories, I wish that when I was a kid, I would have remembered these things and maybe even written them down so that I could explore them more deeply as an older adult now. But I want you to think about things that, that deja vu experience that we've all had where it seems like we have been somewhere or we remember a scenario or something that just there's that familiarity that we feel like we've been here before or we've done this before. And to me, that just always has just made me wonder, okay, is this a past life experience, or is this just, what is this? What does this mean? So think about that today, and you might even experience something like that today. But remembering is important because the past helps us get a sense of who we are. It's always a part of us. Okay, let's take a look at our tarot messages. We have the Eight of Water, stagnation, Eight of Cups. Okay, when this card shows up, this is about moving on from a situation. And it's interesting that it showed up today because this is the last day of the year for 2024. What do you need to move away from? You know, I'm not trying to make this sound like a negative thing. Maybe you've had a great 2024 and you're kind of, I've always been a person that New Year's has really kind of depressed me for some reason. It's never been a big, like, celebratory holiday for me. I've never really enjoyed going out and being a part of all the chaos and the crowds. I'm very introverted, so that's never really spoken to me or gotten me excited about, the parties or anything. But what do we need to walk away from? We need to get ready to walk into 2025 with a brand new, fresh set of eyes and a fresh set of expectations. So leave behind whatever didn't serve you in 2024. This is time to, make all things new again, as the Bible verse says that God will do for us. Now, when this card shows up, I will say that when I was learning tarot, I took a class, and it was just a very small part of my learning experience, but I'm a Virgo, so I wanted to feel like I was really covering all the bases. And my instructor told me that when he would see the Eight of Cups or the Eight of Water here, that was his indicator that a spirit was around. And it kind of ties in with this past life medicine message. Maybe there is a spirit around you. Maybe you are feeling like you are receiving messages from a spirit. Be open to that because it might actually be happening. You're not crazy. You're not losing your mind, okay? This is real. And you might really be getting messages from an ancestor or from someone, one of your guides. Pay attention and see what you get. And just be open-minded and have an open heart. Okay, let's take a look at our next message. We have Son of Air reversed. Now, this is the Knight of Swords in a traditional deck. And this is Gemini energy when I read. And this card is about duality. And when it shows up reversed, to me, this is when we need to watch our communications. We need to watch how we communicate with other people because things can get misconstrued. We're searching for truth, and we might even be trying to relay our truth to a situation, trying to explain ourselves or give our opinion, and it's really not hitting. It's not coming across well. You might experience that today is what I'm trying to get to. So just remember to go easy on people. If, I'm not one to argue, or, I will give my opinion. I'm not really a shrinking violet. I'm not afraid to express myself. But that Bible verse that says, don't cast your pearls among swine. If I give my opinion and it just bristles people and they don't get it, I don't waste a whole lot of time trying to convince people otherwise, because I don't need to. I really don't care if, this is where you find out who your people are and who resonates with you. You don't have to try to, change everybody's mind about stuff. And if they're so stuck in their ways that they're not willing to listen to you or hear your side of things, or if they're willing to cut you off, they're not meant for you anyway. So don't worry about them. Okay, let's look at our last card. We have Seven of Earth, depletion. Okay, this is the Seven of Pentacles in a traditional deck. And this is about reaping what you sow, reaping your harvest. When the Seven of Pentacles shows up, and I really love it showing up today, because this is about planting seeds and thinking about what we want to harvest at the end of 2025. We've got this Eight of Water telling us, giving us that signal of what do we want to leave behind. Well, let's put this card over here, because the Seven of Pentacles, that's to me telling us what do we want to cultivate and grow in the coming months. I'm not a big New Year's person, but I do enjoy this time of year, because I do feel like it's important when we're on our path to think about how we want to grow and how we want to move forward. And that's why I don't get excited about the celebrations and staying up till midnight, or that doesn't mean a whole lot to me, but I do get excited about the fresh start and about thinking about everything that's ahead and what we can do with our lives and our goals, and how, I get excited about stuff like that. I don't know about everybody else, but, these cards, they kind of look like death to me in a way, which, we're in the winter time, which is exactly what death is. But I don't feel like that's something to be depressed about or sad about. I feel like it's paving the way for spring and our growth and our rebirth. What do you want to do in 3 months? If you start now making the changes that you need to make, what do you think life could look like in just 3 months? Because you can make changes really fast if you're really committed to doing so. I hope that you are. I hope that you are ready to move forward into 2025 with excitement. I really like that word. Let's get excited about 2025. All right, let's look at our tea leaf messages. Fire. Oh, wow, you guys, look at that. Okay, I was just thinking, every year I try to come up with a new word for a focus word for the year. And when I said that, I didn't say this in the video, but in my mind, I was thinking maybe excitement needs to be the word for 2025. This just solidified that for me. I'm going to be excited about my 2025. I love this. And I have to go back into my Facebook and look at, I think I even said in one of my stories that 2025, I'm excited for you. This, you guys, this has me, this is one of those moments where I feel like Spirit is really here and really talking to us. And this is confirmation for me. Wow. Thank you, Spirit. Get excited. Get excited about what you want to do with your life and with yourself, and then get out there and do it. Be that firecracker. You guys, I'm not kidding you. I'm going to, if I can figure out how to add that into my YouTube channel, where, I see a lot of these creators that will put up just a single post up on their YouTube. I've never done that. Maybe I'll try to do that with that screenshot of my story from Facebook and show you guys that excitement, that's our key word for 2025, excitement. Thank you, Spirit. Tulip, great passion. What goes along with excitement? Passion. Be passionate about your life. Be excited about your life. Be excited to wake up every single day and see what God has in store for you. That's the key to happiness. Not what everybody else is doing, not what everybody else is, what their opinion is about what you're doing. All that matters is how excited you are and how passionate you are to get out there and live your life. That's what we're going to do in 2025. I love it. And Peacock, beware of great pride. You don't have to be boastful. In fact, when you are working on yourself, like I'm suggesting that we do here, it's a very private thing. And it's important to be private about things because just like what I was saying is you don't want to worry about what other people are thinking about what you're doing. And when you share too much and when you get a little cocky, maybe like this Peacock could suggest, people have a way of taking the wind out of your sails because they don't have that same level of excitement that you do. And a lot of times when we pick up on those feelings with people, it can really deplete us. Like right here with the word depletion, that's where that card is coming in to show us beware of what other people are thinking and putting too much emphasis and worry on that because they're not walking your path. They might be along for part of it. They might be walking a little bit with you, but you get to decide how big a role they play in your life. And if they are negative, and if they are not on the same journey of growth and excitement and passion that you are, you can limit how much they have access to because you don't want this depletion. You don't want them taking away from your joy and your excitement and your passion and your happiness. You have to create the life that you want. And you don't need to worry about what anybody else has to say about it or what they're doing. Good things are coming. I'm going to try to get on here and take a picture of my story so that I can show y'all how excitement, that is the word. You get excited and there's not going to be any stopping you for 2025. Okay, guys, I love you. Get excited about today. Get excited about the coming year. And I will meet you back here tomorrow with another video. Love you.